how did you make that leap, right? Like, what were the steps in your process, Rachel, for saying, was it like website, product, offering, cold calling? How did you actually build it from zero to hero?
Good question. So I don't personally feel like my website was a big factor, but that's only because I was so determined. So in seasons of my life, I've been on welfare. I've been on food stamps. I've been a single mom renting one bedroom with my daughter. And I know what it is to actually be hungry. And I mean like actual real physical hunger. And I will say that from those seasons of my life, I feel like this massive capacity or this grit was developed. And so when it was time to build my business, there was a part of me that was like, I can do this one of two ways. I can do it slower. I can do it fast. And I was like, oh, let's go fast. And so I don't like the whole hustle and grind mentality, but when you know what it's like to be hungry and you're nervous about that again, there's something so powerful about going fast. And so I really hustled. I looked for clients everywhere. Everywhere. I was like,
by everywhere, is this like DMing on social media, knocking on business doors?
oh my gosh. So I remember like I'd go into Facebook groups and I'd be like looking for all the answers for how you could find clients. And any person who shared any breadcrumb of how they ever found a client, I was like, I've got to find this. Of course, if they said referrals or word of mouth, I was like, oh shoot, I don't have that ability yet because no one knows who I am. There's no track record for success, but someone would say like, oh, I found my clients on LinkedIn. And I'd be like, okay, LinkedIn, I'm going to DM on LinkedIn. So I would spend a portion of my day doing that. And someone else would say, oh, I got my clients because I joined this BNI. And I'd be like, all right, BNI, hi, here I am. I'll go to my 2 free, classes or my 2 free meetups, and I'll see if I can find any clients from that. And so I literally marketed everything. And every single person who said, here's a way to get a client, I tried it. And there is something to be said about that period for every person. Are you willing to try different things and try a combination of things over and over and over again until you get the result you're looking for? So that was what my end game was. I knew I had to get results. I had to replace my 9 to 5 because I wanted to give this crazy business thing a go. As soon as I realized it wasn't a lineage thing, I was like, I could totally do this. This is so cool. So I tried every single thing. Most of my clients came from LinkedIn, one-on-one messaging. I was totally spammy and scammy. I just want to put that out there. But at least I was trying stuff and getting stuff out there. And so today I'm always like offering people, here are 7 ways to find clients. Here's 80 ways that I've found clients. Here are, because you're just looking for something that can work. And the truth is you should try everything until you find what really works.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you, especially on trying new things, trying the thing that you haven't tried yet, because you never know what's going to pop. The challenge with this, Rachel, is then sometimes you can feel like you're spread way too thin. You're doing 100 different things. And so I'm saying this in the context of social media, right? Because right now I'm active on YouTube, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on TikTok. I'm active on all these different platforms, and I have a team behind me. Right. I have a few team members that are helping. Most people don't have that. So what would you suggest to someone who says, social media seems like a really natural place. I want to build my resume. I want to build leads. I want to generate new relationships. How can someone go about addressing the problem of being spread too thin across too many platforms? What should we do?
Oh man. So this was really helpful. I was not super active on all platforms for a long time. So when it was just me, I only focused on the activities that generated direct and immediate leads, to be honest. And I would recommend that for anyone who's in that first, let's say 3, 5, 10,000 a month. I recommend that because it is so much easier to create content on social media when you do have a team. Even if you're just hiring someone to do your laundry at your house or someone to sort your inbox. Like those were my first 2 hires. I was like, I need help with laundry. I hate it. I'd rather be looking for sales. So it's so much easier to create content across all platforms once you have a team behind you and once you're not super hungry. It's very difficult to create great content that delivers value if you're really hungry. It's hard. So while there are some platforms that can generate pretty fast leads, for example, LinkedIn done well can generate leads, TikTok, Reels, DM game on Instagram, those can all generate leads. your best bet is going to be focusing on those instead of being like, I'm going to build a YouTube following and I'm going to become a millionaire, next year by producing YouTube videos. Yeah, no, it's going to take a lot longer from YouTube than you'd think. So you don't have to be active everywhere. Like I said, recommend focusing on the places where you're going to generate clients.
Yeah, well, I'm definitely with you there. And I kind of tackle social media as both a long game and a short game.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because you need to put in that long-term investment like the YouTube and the podcast, but you also need those quick wins like the Reels and the TikTok. Thank you so much for watching. I'm glad you enjoyed this episode. I've got several other episodes right here for you. Smash one of these videos to make sure that you don't miss out on the tips, tools, and tactics of industry experts. Let's take that side hustle full time. Smash one of these links.